Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my afternoon news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Before we begin and get to this news report, I just want to say thank you to Eversource for getting the power back on here at the Riley King Network. We are very happy for the job that the Eversource lineman crew do and all of the other lineman crews for other utility companies as well. Thank you very much for the hard work and keep up the great work. Now, let's get started with this news report. 11 o'clock a.m., New Hampshire Homeland Security and Emergency Management released a press release. Crews work to restore power as temperatures drop. Check on friends and neighbors when it is safe to do so, especially the elderly or those who may need additional assistance. Here is what the press release says. As of Saturday morning, approximately 15,000 power outages remain across the state. As its peak, over 35,000 outages were reported in more than 115 cities and towns statewide. Hundreds of utility crews are working around the clock to assess the damage and restore power. Power utilities providers expect the majority of outages to be restored by this evening. But for anyone without power, take time now to prepare for any outages, possibly lasting into Sunday. Before temperatures drop to dangerous low tonight, everyone is encouraged to take time to prepare, said State Homeland Security and Emergency Management Director Jennifer Harper. Have a plan so you know what to do and where to go should temperatures in your home get too cold. New Hampshire Homeland Security and Emergency Management is working closely with Public Utility Commission to monitor outages and provide resources to affected communities as needed. During outages, the Public Utility Commission continuously monitor utility issues and work closely with all agencies involved and coordinate restoration effort. Power utility crews have been working around the clock to restore power to all affected areas. Public Utility Commission Chairwoman said, "Give the forecasted winds and cold temperatures today, we expect the number of outages to fluctuate, but be assured that Commission safety staff and power crews remain working to restore all outages." Customers are reminded to report outages to their utility provider at least once daily until power is restored. And here are those numbers for each power company in New Hampshire. Eversource customers, here's the phone number to report an outage. Liberty Utilities customers, here's the number to report an outage. New Hampshire Electric Co-op, here is the number to report an outage. And Unitil, here's the number to report an outage. Harp and Martin ask that everyone check on friends and neighbors when it's safe to do so, especially the elderly or those who may need additional assistance. Follow these tips to help stay safe until power is restored. Visit readynewhampshire.gov to learn more about keeping safe during emergencies. Sign up for New Hampshire Alerts, the state's emergency notification system, and receive location-specific safety information. Also, download the app for iPhone and Android devices. Monitor National Weather Service radio or broadcast weather reports to keep track of changing conditions. If you encounter a down power line, stay away and call 911. Do not use a gas range or oven as an alternate source of heat. If you use a generator, do not run it inside a home or garage, and ensure it is at least 20 feet away from any doors, windows, or vents. Electric power outages can affect gas furnaces and other possible appliances. Call a professional for service if you experience any issues. If you smell gas, have everyone leave the building and call 911 immediately. Stay outside until help arrives. The U.S. Department of Agriculture notes that your refrigerator will keep food safe for up to 4 hours during a power outage. Keep the door closed as much as possible. Discourage refrigerator perishable food such as meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and leftovers after 4 hours without power. A full freezer will hold safe temperatures for approximately 48 hours or 24 hours. If it's a half full, as long as the door remains closed. Never taste food, determine if it's safe. When in doubt, throw it out. For emergencies, call 911. If you can't call 911, you can text 911 for emergencies right here in New Hampshire. And WMUR News 9 assignment director and / assignment editor, the assignment editor for WMUR News 9, David Sakowicz, tweeted at 10:23 a.m. He said about 15,000 electric customers in New Hampshire remain without power. Eversource is bringing in additional crews from Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Canada to help with restoration. And then at 12:03 p.m. today, Eversource wrote on Twitter, "Our crews are making good progress and continue work throughout the state to get the power back on for 8,800. We expect to complete most of our restoration efforts by the end of the day today and work in the hardest hit areas to continue into tomorrow." And here's a quick little video of them working. Take a look. Okay, and there you go. Thank you to Eversource and all the other electric companies here in New Hampshire. And that does it for my afternoon news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone.